Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to the Deadfire. This is Mike from the Used Gamers, and I know it's been a little while since my last Pillars video, and this is going to seem a little weird because there's going to be kind of a big jump, but if you listen to the podcast, I explained in there how I had some computer issues due to a lovely electrical storm we had out here, which fried a lot of stuff, so because of that I lost a lot of the saved videos and my ability to create them for a little bit, but I got my computer back up and running and everything's fine, and I went ahead and just was playing through on this playthrough, and then I got to where the newest expansion came out, which was the Beasts of Winter. So I wanted to do a video with that. I haven't even gotten a chance to play it yet, so this will be kind of exciting because I'm looking forward to checking it out. I've heard it's pretty good, but I wanted to go ahead and at least make another video to kind of introduce it to you guys. So that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be just heading straight into there. Like I said, I have not gotten to mess with it at all. So it should be fun. I believe it's Harbinger's Watch is where it is. Yes. So this is the new area that pops up when you get the expansion, which gives you this new kind of place to explore. So we are going to go ahead and head on over there. There's been a bunch of changes in recent patches. Is it because it's paused? Is that why I'm not moving? Wait, what just happened? You have bravely cleared Sayuka Harbor when a sleek half-galley appears off of your port bow. This is already starting off great. It rides high in the water and fast, but keeps its distance as it approaches land. Okay, didn't really plan on doing this, but we'll try it out. Maybe we'll get to do some ship combat, because that was one of the few things that I didn't get to really show in any of my videos, which I was kind of surprised. We never ran into any ship combat. But just in case you guys had any interest in seeing what that looks like. Seraphin watches the ship's passage from the bulwark, expression grim. When the ship turns to pursue you, you recognize it as Malnage's vessel, the Mystery's Delight. Malnage's vessel. Its cannons don't seem primed, and it aims to come alongside rather than set up for a broadside run. Looks like the High Queen's Sea Devil be wanting words, Cap. Not sure if that be good or ill, but at least it'll mean she ain't on Sayuka. Seraphin's ears angle slightly back, and he massages the bridge of his nose. So this is actually a continuation of Seraphin's personal quest. I went to go find somebody, a friend of his. We did, and this chick who's kind of the head captain pirate of this vessel is actually after him as well. So we're trying to keep this Seraphin's friend safe from her. As the Misery's Delight comes alongside, Malnage stands on the railing, one gray-furred hand wrapped tight around a thick hemp line. She bows low, doffing her hat, and then tosses it to one of her deckhands. So we're going to have a little bit of dialogue with her. So this will kind of slow down our visit to the DLC. But hey, you know, you guys will get to see some more of this stuff, so sure. But yeah, I have been really excited to get into this, because like I said, I have heard great things, and they just actually announced the next DLC, which is coming out, which seems like it's going to be more of kind of a repeatable arena kind of thing, where you can go in and you have all these challenges with these, you know, harder and harder enemies, and I'm sure there will be some really awesome rewards that you get from them for completing it, but that should be fun as well. Well, let's see what she wants.
Funny seeing you here, Captain. Especially since we've tracked Romaro to this very rock. Ain't trying to steal the bounty, are you?
Malnage cants her gray-furred head at you, hands at her hips, and near her weapons. Let it go, Romaro. Who are you talking about? Yeah, this seems like what my guy would probably say to her. With a quiet snort, she shakes her head.
Funny. I'd have thought a watcher would have had better instincts than siding with a known traitor.
She shakes her head in an approximation of sadness, but doesn't bother hiding her grin.
Fuck it. We'll deal with you first, then go have a little chatsy with Romaro. No quarter, lads and lasses.
Weapons slide free of holsters and sheaths as Malnage's crew attacks. Alright, battle time. So this is going to be, if you guys are keeping up with the videos, you can see we have my guys are a lot more leveled up than probably last time you saw them, so they have a lot of better gear and better abilities, so we'll just kind of see how that goes. Let's see you first off. Get you all ready to go. Just gonna send you right into battle here. Who do I want you to take out? Just trying to see Pistolier, see if they have any mages that I need to deal with. There's a Chanter, there's a Paladin. She's got a really good shot at the Chanter, so I think I might go with that. So we started on that. I will just leave Ashiza right there, because I might need her as backup to block people if they jump over the side to try to attack. You go ahead and get your rage on. Let's see, can I take over somebody is the question. 69% is not bad. 87%, yeah. Go ahead and we'll take him over. Remove one of her people from her side. Okay, who you can just start attacking for right now. We'll get you starting casting spells in a second. Okie dokie, I think we are ready to go with that. Okay, let's see, now that we've got everything going. Okay, so he cast his, so now let's do this so you can get into the fight a little bit faster. Alright, where are you headed? Let's go ahead and, fine, we'll get you going after this guy, Chanter, that she's targeting. Since this seems to be where we're probably going to be doing some battle, I'll go ahead and drop down. That right there. Alright, he's cast his Nimble, which allows him to get to the battle a whole lot faster. And I have it, or I'm about to get it boosted up, or I do, where it gets increased accuracy to his first attack. So, let's see, who do I want him to hit first? That dude's about to get controlled, so I don't need to bother with him. I'm going to see maybe if I can slide past and get at either one of these two. Gosh, she's almost already killed that guy. I could probably go ahead and have her... Oh, yep, she's already working on it. Did she blow on him? And you attack this guy if you can get past. Hopefully she doesn't engage him. Goody. Okay, he made it. Perfect. Perfect. After she finishes this guy off, definitely gonna have her start targeting that paladin, because I can see I don't want him to be healing everybody. All right, and as you were. This is always a cool thing when you get into ship battles where you're actually attacking ship to ship, like with your people. Characters that are part of your party, like party members that are not in your active party, will come out and help. So you can see Aloth and Joti are out here attacking and casting spells, which is extremely helpful, especially when you get into the harder ships. They can definitely wreak havoc if how many guys you have left on there when you go to attack. So I'll go ahead and stun these guys really fast. Looks like she's already attacking him, maybe. Make sure, yeah, it looks like it with arterial strike. Okay, he is... let's go ahead and use this. That way it won't cost me anything. So I upgraded his, this barbaric smash, where if it kills, he gets the rage back. So it can be an unlimited attack if you use it correctly. So she's almost dead, so I'm pretty sure he'll probably be able to kill her with this. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that was one of theirs. Yeah. I'm just gonna let it play out. Looks like we're pretty well kicking butt, so fine.
Makes no difference.
There's one person hidden in there somewhere. Yeah, he's not gonna last long, considering he's surrounded. Just, why are you casting that? Just keep attacking. Nope, they're all dead.
Ahoy, Captain!
What are you so happy about? It's kind of obvious what he's so happy about, but I don't see my guy saying that.
Most everything, Cap. Truth be told, I've not felt so cozy in a crew since my tour on the Sorcerer. With Romero and the lot. Good times and a half, that.
Yeah, you're a valuable member of my crew. You've been helpful.
By way of expressing my gratitude, I've a tribute to be presenting. It's meant to be worn by a great captain. I think you rightly qualify. And I think you'll look right spiff in it too.
Where did you get this?
Romaro gifted it to me when I took leave of the sorcerer. He had this notion I'd make captain myself someday.
So I guess you can have him keep it, although, I don't know, he might just... Does that mean you don't want to be a captain?
Mayhaps I coveted a captain's quarters when I were a wee swabby. But serving with Ferrante, with yourself, seeing what leading a crew takes... Well, I reckon it's like marrying. It just ain't for me.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. Could be something good.
Pleasure be entirely mine, Cap. May it serve you at least half as well as I.
He bows deeply, then salutes and turns away. Fair favor. Oh, it's a hat, of course. Swashbuckling. 10% hit to crit chance. No, 10% crit damage with daggers, rapiers, sabers, stilettos, and swords. Oh, yeah, that will be perfect for my guy. Heck yeah. I'm going to be wearing that. Let's see, because right now I got this fancy thing. I got it just because of the perception, which was nice. 10 accuracy versus beasts is fine, but I'm not like I fight that many beasts. But this is so much better. Is there somebody else that can maybe use that hat? Does he have? His probably could use it, yeah, because he... I just threw that hat on him just because it was something. Although, I'm going to go ahead and hide that because he looks ridiculous. How does my guy look? Yeah, I might leave it like that for just a little bit. I might hide it. I don't know, because it doesn't really look like him.
Oh,
But
I'll give her a
I
bad
kind of
rap.
like the big,
I've got it.
big one is kind of entertaining. Alright, we'll pick up all this stuff, even though we're just selling it. Anything worth a while, you never know. Somebody might have some nice loot. The one thing is I'll have to look, because that hat, it gave bonuses for certain weapons, which right now I actually have my guy using like, a warhammer. Yeah, so let's see here. What was it? So this only counts towards daggers, rapiers, sabers, stilettos, and swords. So right now, sabers and swords are stuff that I am using. So like this, my main kind of set. So I can go back to that. I do have this, pretty much is just for if I run into somebody who's just immune to like slash damage or something. So I was using like warhammers and stuff. But this gives me a saber and a sword, so it'll give me a bonus to crit and to crit damage. So since that's what my guy is kind of built around, it is perfect. All right, let's get back on the road here. Finally do what we were trying to do in the first place. Okay. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, let's get back to what we were doing. Harbinger's Watch. I was kind of hoping maybe we would run into like some sea combat, because then you'd get to see that. Let's speed this up a little bit. Fast mode. But yeah, there has been a lot of different patches and updates that come out that have added some really cool stuff. They just put out a new one which really shows off the enchanting stuff, which I'll show you that really quick just because I think it's just amazing. So it used to be when you were enchanting, for one thing, it allows you to access everything you could possibly enchant, which I almost feel is a little bit too much. But anyway, you can look at literally the enchant tree for the weapon. So, okay, Mordor is not a good one to use. Let's go with Last Word. So what you can do is there's certain enchantments that actually cancel out other ones, and originally it was hard to see which was which, and you could pick one and realize that it canceled out another one that you might have wanted and not realize that. So now it actually shows you the tree of it. So I can click on Final Say. It'll show me what it is that does, what it cancels out. So it cancels it out basically because it upgrades it, so it goes from 2 to 3 seconds. But also then that means that if I get Final Say, I cannot get Silence and Death. So it's a really cool way of showing you, and it shows you like what it costs, and it gives you basically what it's going to get from the weapon. A heck of a lot better of a system. So they've been really good about putting out a lot of these quality of life updates, which has been awesome. One of the many reasons why I love Obsidian is they're just really good to their peeps. So this should be cool because, like I said, I have not gotten to play any of this DLC. I have no idea what's in store. Why did we stop? I don't know why we stopped. Where are you going? Oh, Did you just sail me into a storm? What? Oh, jeez. So, if this is what I think it is, so storms happen and are a lot of fun. Not really, because basically it's a way for you to gain experience and stuff for your sailors, but really in the end it's kind of pointless because you're usually just gonna, it's not worth what you get, the amount of damage and the risk that you take in doing it. But thank you, glitch. Here we go. The clouds darken in the distance, piling one atop the next, as if in a battle for superiority. A vision-searing thread of lightning forks between sea and sky, followed almost immediately by a rib-rattling crash of thunder. Eldingrim eyes the storm and spits. I wish this ship had a boatswain. There's no one better to have with you in a storm. Which I don't, because I don't have an upgraded vessel. Your crew looks to you. Your orders? Assign crew duties, ask companions' aid. We're as prepared as we're going to get. So let's check out companions' aid, see what we can get. Maya, can you use to help us scout the extent of the storm? Take this rope to KU and secure yourself to the mast. Don't want you going overboard while you use your abilities on this storm. Yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna strap him in. Of course, Captain. Takeu ties himself off by the waist, giving enough slack to adjust his posture as he begins a fluid, intricate form. The waves around you respond to him at once, so that should help maybe reduce the amount of risk that we have. You have lost an item, rope, and grappling hook. That's fine, I have tons of those. Okay, assign crew duties. So, let's see here. Assign deckhand. So you can basically tell the deckhands what they're going to do. So all hands get below deck and secure the cargo. And what's great is it explains to you what the consequences are for this. So the crew will lash down everything that can be tied to something. This decreases likelihood of crew injury and hull damage in rough seas. Reef the sails. The crew strike some sails while folding others to reduce surface area. This dramatically improves the ship handling in heavy winds. Bring the rain barrels up from the hold. Let's see if we can't get some water out of this. The crew lash barrels to the rail to catch drinkable rainwater. They can only tend to these barrels when they're on deck, however, and must seal them before going below. But I don't really need water, so I don't really see myself doing that. This is pretty much if you just want to ride out the storm, like just put everybody in the hold and leave it. This would be kind of if you want to try to sail through it. I've actually done one storm, and that's just basically what I did, is I just stuck everybody below. So let's try and ride through it. I could use another rope and grappling hook to keep him, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, we're as prepared as we're going to get. Take us in. The clouds sweep over you, dominating the sky and hemming the sea beneath a roiling gray dome. The rain drums against the deck. Sweat beads on Beetle's brow as the storm looms ever closer. We can't outrun this one, Captain. The sea roils and the ship rocks as waves broadside the Defiant. The wind drives rain across the decks. Get everyone below decks and batten down the hatches. We're lying hull. The most passive tactic against the storm, the crew strikes the sails and goes below decks before securing all of the hatches. The process the crew protects the crew and the mast, but leaves the ship drifting at the mercy of the sea. So that was what I think. All hands to their posts. We're holding course. Crew remains at stations and attempts to sail as normal. We're heaving to. The sails and rudder are lashed into place, set to balance one another out, and the crew goes below decks. This protects the crew and helps the ship make good time, but puts the mast and sail at risk. Flying bear poles. The sails are struck and the crew goes below decks, same for the helmsman who remains at the wheel. This ship relies on the wind against the masts for propulsion, often achieving great speed. This protects the crew and sails, but can be dangerous to the hull and risks the helmsman. I think I'll just risk the sail. Eldingrim shouts orders to the hands as you knot the ropes around the ship's wheel. When the ship is set to sail as best it can without a guiding hand, you join the others below decks. Success! Guided only by the storm and a stall rudder, the Defiant crashes through the waves, a rough remedy to the crew crowded below decks. The storm rages on, showing no sign of subsiding. Great. One day passed. I say we'll just keep doing it. See what happens. So yeah, same thing. Once again, success. Okay, so the storm is passed. Yay! Morale gained. Ooh, Eldengrim gained a rank. Good for him. Alright, so let's see. So, I guess as a cannoneer. That's kind of weird. He gained a rank as a cannoneer when... I don't know. Anywho. Okay, so let's... Where are we at here? Come on. I'm trying to get down to this place. It won't let me. Okay, so let's see where... This is getting really annoying. Harbinger's Watch. Okay, can we go here, please? I don't know. Why is that not working? Is there something blocking me? Is that why I can't click there? I don't know. Whatever. We're on the way now. Alright. There we go. Alright. Welcome to the DLC. Ooh, new load screen. Alright. So yeah, basically the story behind this DLC is you get a summons from here from basically a priest of Rimmergod or Rimmergrand. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. He's got a very difficult to say name. I'm sure they'll say it 100 times in this DLC, so you get a good... We'll learn how to say it together. But there's some kind of problem going on here. Obviously, you're in this tropical area, and there's this one little frozen island, so you're trying to figure out what is happening here. And obviously try to solve it. It's kind of cool. It seems like each one of the DLC is really focusing on a certain god and really going into them, which is cool. That's one of my favorite parts about the Pillars games is the lore behind a lot of the deities and stuff. So, which is why I've loved this sequel so much more than the first one, too, because it deals with the gods so much more. So, it should be fun to see kind of what happens with this. Oh, let's turn fast mode off so we can kind of enjoy this. They also did say they were changing like kind of the way cutscenes work in this one, where they're going to do a lot more stuff going on rather than just being conversation. So it should be kind of cool to see how that works. A wet, heavy thud draws your attention to a figure standing atop the icy cliff. Light glints off of the cleaver he holds, readied overhead. The blade arcs downward, evoking a fine red mist that hangs upon the frigid air. The kith straightens as his gaze finds you. He fixes you with a single pointed finger from a blood-stained hand.
It is you! Come at last!
Drop the weapon. We're gonna say nothing.
Gott what your fellow traveler! A day of glory this turns out to be. First auspices of a visitation, then the arrival of the Dusk Speaker.
What is this? Order Joma, greeting meaning good to meet you. I don't remember I don't know what that place is. It must be some other nationality in the Pillars universe. Not one I'm familiar with.
Truly, I hear the call of winter.
Oh, what you talking about? I don't know where to start. What's the call of winter? Did you just call me a Dusk Speaker visitation? Or are you talking about me? What's the call of winter?
You know, the final chorus. The lure of nothing. The dusk of being? The part in each of us that knows when the end is coming, that point after which struggle is meaningless, and what remains is only prelude to naught. Vatnir, our mentor, foretold your coming. He described you perfectly from toes to top. Praise be to Rimmergand!
Rimmergand, there you go. So, told you we'd learn. So yeah, Rimmergand is god of entropy, cold, winter, bad luck, famine, and natural disasters. Manifests as a giant albino oryx, so a big bull, moving amidst a great blizzard, and in the plodding footsteps of Rimmergand come death and disintegration. So he's definitely like, he's all about like the end. That's kind of what it is. So he's very much into the end of the world. I don't suppose you can tell me about this iceberg. Show the invitation. Vatnir's the one who sent me this letter. I'm not interested in your endings, happy or otherwise. Yeah. That sounds like what he would say.
And yet you cannot avoid them, Dusk Speaker. Is it not wiser to embrace what comes? Or at the very least, attempt to understand it? You should speak with Vatnir, the teacher of this encampment. He'll be in the old chapel up the hill.
So yeah, Vatnir's the guy who sent me the letter, so he's the one we're going to have to talk to.
Oh, the meat and uncask the beer! The Dusk Speaker has arrived!
Apparently also this DLC is loaded with a different kind of feel to it. It's very much like a dark comedy, which I think should be really kind of interesting and fun because it's very different from what you've seen so far. But I hear they do a good job with it, so. Alright, so let's head on in here and see what's what.
always thought of the beast as having 4 legs.
An aurochs, yes. But with the torso of a man.
The sculpture carved from a block of ice towers over a Glamfallen woman, which are elves. She moves about the sculpture, a chisel in one hand and a mallet in the other. Her scrutiny clings to it as if it might melt it. Excuse me, hey, clear your throat, walk away. Clear your throat. She does not respond. Clear your throat again, more loudly. Her head rises at the sound, turning to either side in search of its source before her amethyst eyes alight on you.
Yes? What is it?
That ain't the tone of a lass glad to spy you, Cap. More than I'm familiar with it myself.
Where did you learn to sculpt? Is there someone I should be talking to instead? What brought you to this outpost? That's certainly something. What is it supposed to be?
Do you jest? Or was that your idea of an insult? It clearly represents Rimergand, the beast of winter, the final god. Obviously.
The beast of winter is the avatar and most primal expression of the god Rimergand, which takes the form of a massive, upright, standing oryx. In keeping with Rimergand's portfolio of death as a destructive and final ending, the beast is synonymous with merciless execution. He symbolizes sorrow and the inevitability of stillness at the end of all things. Inevitability seems to be the only thing that the beast actively cares about, where any effort to stifle or delay one's destruction is seen as prey to be chased down and beaten under the beast's frozen hooves. That's cheery. See, now clearly I thought Rimergand was less of a man oryx and more of an oryx. Yeah, let's go with that.
Because the gods are limited to a single form. Is there something you need?
Her arms crossed, the sculpture frowns at you. The sculptor. They probably both are frowning. I don't suppose you can tell me about the iceberg? Yeah, tell me about this iceberg. Why is it here?
Other than that it grows wider each moon and will in time swallow the whole of Eora?
Other than that, yes.
No, I cannot. 'Tis the will of the beast of winter, and not for me to question.
Alright, is there someone I should be talking to instead? Because you're not being very helpful.
Vatnir. He can often be found in the huts up the hill. His features will identify him. He bears the touch of Rimergand.
Exactly.
There's the touch.
Wait, what say? How can God have torso of man and body of war?
He is a god. He can be anything.
There's some harbingers' dwellings.
Will
There's a
do.
box. Let's see what's in there. Some torches and some cannon shot. I'm not gonna bother exploring a lot of houses because there's probably not going to be anything in there. So I'll just head up here and see what we can find. Harbinger's Retreat. He might be in there. What is this? Let's see what this is really quick. Okay, the flat plane of ice rises above Harbinger's Watch. It angles slightly outwards, overhanging the settlement like a protective curtain. I'm gonna wait, because I have a feeling that's gonna be like moving to the next area. How big is this area? Frozen Fishery, Brewmaster. This seems to be like the main kind of inn, so let's head in here. I know we got a lot of the video was kind of taken up by that little side quest with Seraphim and then of course the storm, so I want to at least try to introduce you guys to as much of this as possible before the first video ends. I am going to play all the way through and try to record all of it. So.
Vajir, you must be our honored guest. Vatnir said to expect you.
The man stands from his fire and brushes his hands together, a smile splitting his patchy ice-colored beard. Reading is very difficult for me today. I don't really know why.
Not that he said I should expect so many. No matter. Room will be made.
Looks like he's got a burn on his face.
If there is anything you require, you need but ask. I will strive to deliver. Oh, and before I forget, a welcoming gift.
Harbinger's Robes. Created for the more temporary white that lands. Okay. You're here because of your beliefs?
Of course. Aren't you?
Just tell me why you came to this godforsaken block of ice. Fair point, I suppose my beliefs, Brian. I don't pray for the end of the world, if that's what you're asking. I'm here because Vatnar invited me.
He cast no summoning spell, no binding rite. Your coming was of your own accord. Death walks in hand with life in the white that wends. The priests of the wheel would have you believe they follow one after the other.
So the white that wins is actually an area you can pick as your origin or whatever. It is a large, cracked southern expanse of polar ice. The white that wins is home to pale elves and small colonies of daring explorers, outcasts, and adventurers. While virtually no plant life grows in the white, it is home to many hardy species of dangerous animals that forage from the sea or prey upon each other to survive. So it's kind of like, you know, the frozen north for us or whatever.
It is not so. I found a rift once, at the bottom of the world, and in it a camp, a clan's worth of Glamfellen, huddled and still. Their stories, their blood, their ambitions, none persevere. I chase not the end, but accept its inevitability. It is a thing to be celebrated, like the ending of an epic finely sung. Vatnir understands that, so I follow his lead. Come, come, shake off the snow, warm yourself at the hearth. What I have is yours.
Let's see what he has for sale. Also, I can ditch. I'm sure I got a lot of stuff I can get rid of. Oh, wait. Did I just... Okay, no. I don't want to sell any of my golden stuff, just because... I'm a hoarder like that. I tend to just keep a lot of this crap. Even though I don't really plan on using it. Oh, like that, see? Okay. Yeah, so all of those. All of those, all of those. Yes. Kind of saved a lot of the stuff, so yeah, I've just been collecting all this stuff because I figured with this expansion there might be some cool new gear to purchase that I would like to do, so I can get rid of all of this and make some cash in order to do it. Holy crap, I don't think I need to sell him all this because I'm already at a lot of money. Let's see, let's buy one of those just to make sure, since we did use one of them for the storm, and just why not? What does solution do? Ingredients. With 100, it's probably something that's rare. I'll go ahead and buy them all. Yeah, why not? I can afford it. Anything worthwhile that he's selling food-wise? Seafood stew I actually like. That one comes in handy. Perception, resolve, intellect. It's not a bad one to use. Constitution, recovery time, area of effect. This is not bad either. I'll go ahead and take both of those. There we go. Okay.
On it.
Let's see what's in this chest here. Maybe look around while we're in here. Why does he have a full inventory again? Oh, because it put all this stuff into his inventory. Okay.
I've got it.
Any other quest givers or anything in here? Oh, there's another grappling hook anyway. Psh, figures. I wonder if this is Vatnir.
And why shouldn't we fear death? What offers death save erasure?
The man speaking before the room wears the same tattered robes as his gathered congregants, but his head is wrapped in soiled strips of linen.
I return to life cleansed of experience and understanding, ignorant, set to suffer again, to repeat our mistakes endlessly, to fail. But the beast would spare us this suffering, would offer us succor, mercy.
His head bows slightly.
But it seems our guest has arrived. Come, Dusk Speaker, join our circle. Look upon the Dusk Speaker, and be glad, brothers and sisters, for he heralds an end to your suffering.
I'm nobody's holy man.
Rarely do we who are chosen have a say in the matter of our choosing. I present to you the Watcher of Cad Nua, father of the Defiance Bay riots, in whose wake fell the Hollowbone curse upon the Deerwood.
Curse started before I even got there.
Who dethroned Lord Radric, rightful Thane of Gilded Vale, plunging that land into anarchy.
Better anarchy than tyranny. Kind of like why he's joining the Principe, you know? He would rather have chaos than be ruled over by somebody with an iron fist.
Who scattered the faithless, blood-drinking Ethignal.
That's how I respond to insane cults. You should take that into consideration.
And whose very stone and soil gave rise to the great green giant that even now strides across the Deadfire.
I'm just going to be saying nothing. Tired of this crap. Gathered congregants whisper prayers, hands raised in thankful supplication to the Beast of Winter. Vatnir raises a hand, and the murmurs begin to die down.
Full glad are they to see you, Watcher, for they came to pay homage to Rimurgand and bear witness to the final dissolution of Eora by his hand. Your coming fulfills prophecy. Wheresoever strides the Dusk Speaker, so falls falsehood, torn away. So discards false cycles, so quiets dawn and dusk.
I'm sorry, but I'm not
high
here.
hopes for you.
I'm not here to end the world.
Precisely my point. Whether or not you mean to cause chaos, chaos follows in your wake. You're chosen, whether or not you choose to be.
I was just curious. I saw an option there. It looked almost like it was an Intimidate, and I probably should have had a high enough skill for that, unless it was just really, really high requirement.
Now, if we may have the pleasure of your company, Dusk Speaker, we've prepared a feast, at least by the standards of our humble means, for your...
His words are cut off by a tremor that rocks the floor beneath your feet.
The messenger returns!
Vatnir points towards the sanctuary's entrance.
Go forth and bear witness to his message!
He's back.
He's back.
Don't leave me behind!
He's here for me.
Frick. This is weird. Okay, I guess we head outside then. See what's going on out here. Why everybody is running nuts. That doesn't sound good.
He returns. He returns.
Oh no.
So close.
Such grace! Such majesty!
So they're a suicide cult.
No! Don't leave! Come back!
Okay. Well, I already killed one dragon, so...
These people are mad. And we are mad if we stand here and do nothing about this.
Okay, so... yeah, let's, I guess, go down and kill the dragon. Sure. Sounds like a good idea. Can we...
Slippery as an eel.
stealth it up? That way we can give Maya a shot on him before we get into it completely. Alright. I don't know if we're supposed to go do combat with him or talk to him. Hold on. I guess we talk to him. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't shoot him then.
Tell me.
We're just going to have Pallegino walk out here. There we go. The dragon, or this rotting shell shaped like a dragon, turns a glowing eye upon you. You feel its gaze upon your soul, prying at your spirit. A low growl rumbles from its maw. Though menacing, the snarl does not resolve into words. What are you doing to these people? You're supposed to be the messenger. Could just run right in and attack. You're supposed to be the messenger of Rimmergan. The creature's mouth curls over rotting fangs as its laughter plays along the edges of your thoughts. In my experience, dragons usually love the sound of their own voice. The dragon shifts its weight, crushing snow and ice beneath its clawed feet as it turns on you. Okay, I guess we're just gonna fight anyway. Fine, be that way. You... Rage time. Yeah, you just sit tight. Okay. I'm gonna do some nimble. Gonna run over here to the side so we can flank him. Yeah, let's do that. Why is Seraph? You need to get in there. What are you doing? You, sir, need to back up. You get his attention, smack him in the face. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's an undead. Okay, well then. I guess you can blast him. You can blast him. I want you continuing to shoot. Where's the Shiza? You back here and attack that.
That's not supposed to happen.
Okay, what is he looking like? Okay, he has a lot of crush, which is good. I'm not using my crush setup. She is, though, so I can switch her to her spear. Right? Yes, he's immune to cold. You need to get a healing spell up. Let's see here. Resistant, resolve, immune to intellect. Okay. So do we think that I can... Probably not. Paralyzing is probably not gonna happen. I can electrify him though. Do that. So he doesn't have any shock protection, so should be able to do some decent damage with it.
No good.
Not. I'm gonna have you cast another healing spell just to get everybody in it. That thing's almost dead. Can I get this, please? Thank you. Hit him with a big ol'
Another attack, Cap.
Whoa. Where did he go? Is he invisible? It's probably a glitch. I've noticed with the newest update, I've noticed several glitches, so I think there was things that got broken in the update, as sometimes that happens, and now I just gotta fix them. Okay, so can he paralyze him? 39%, I'll give that a shot. He's immobilized. Ooh, that hurt. Ouch. Oh, and she's looks like frightened or something. That is not good. Okay. I guess just keep freaking smacking him, because that's not all we're gonna be able to do. Although, actually, you know what? I might instead save that to use his healing ability. Just keep hitting him. Ouch. Where's Takehu? I need something. This does healing, right? Yeah, robust. No, it just does robust. Oh yeah, 10 health restored for 3 seconds. Per 3 seconds. Let's see here. Looks like Ashish is dead, which is not good. Just have her light him up. Can you usually rely on Maya for creatures that have high? Who's that? Low health? It's Kehu. Oh man, gosh. I'd do a potion then. Are you any easier at... Can I just get 21%? Actually, you know what? Here, what are my chances with hitting him with this? 61. Yeah, let's do that. Take away some of his protection.
Lost too much water.
Why is he not healing? Oh, well, there's also that. Okay, you cannot. Why can you not cast? Where is Seraphin? He's down in the middle of all this crap too. Just perfect. Okay, fine. Maya, then, you shoot this guy to kill him and be done with it.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
So he's finally starting to heal. Get him to attack that guy. You can finally cast. Do that. Alright, now that you guys have gotten out of all that, I'm going to have you get out of the way.
Figurehead. Futile.
Actually, you know what? You should move into here where you cast that little spell that's healing. Now you, let's see, he's still marked. Let's see. He does not have a hobbling shot, so we'll do that. So it'll do some damage over time as well. As much as she can put damage over time on him is good, because that's all going to be raw damage, which is actually going to do some damage. Okay, it looks like he... Hit him with some lightning. Is there... Seriously, there's another one of those things out here? Gosh. Yeah, might as well just leave you attacking him. You... Let's see, what do you have? Oh, and with your over-penetrating thing. There's another zombie over here, but at least he'll probably just come and attack one of my melee characters, which is fine. They can deal with it. No good. Where is he at health-wise? He's only hurt. Oof. This attack is going to be fun. Okay. I want you to hit him with this, not with that, because that's not doing you any good. Oh, you know what actually would be really helpful is this. It's a spell where basically anytime there's a dead body from a fallen enemy, it sprouts like healing flowers or something and heals nearby allies. So since there's a couple of corpses around, although I don't know if it'll count like fallen corpses of those guys. No, he's immune to cold anyway. I might try. Oh. No, I can't even cast that. Never mind. Let's do Nature's Bounty. Oh, I can't get everybody, though. You know, forget it. I'm just going to let him cast that. We'll see if it works. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Hopefully it does. Go from there.
It is no use. I cannot get through.
Good. Right between the eyes.
Sirmas me too.
Madico, I need to try something else.
She just knock him down? Because he's still got a ton of health. It's gonna be a while.
Just like that.
Speaking of which, I might want to change over his... Which chant is he doing right now? I want to change him over just the one that heals him. So right now I have it alternating between one that does healing and does raw damage and one that does also fire damage in an area. While fire damage would probably be pretty good to be doing right now against all these ice characters, I think he needs the healing more. Okay, he should still have that little special thing on him. Yeah, the shield that cracks. So I have that set to where if he takes damage at all, it just gets reset. So let's see, you can hit both of these guys. You know what? Actually, let me see if it's gotten weakened enough to that to affect him. Nope. Lightning it is. Can hit the undead over there too. I'm just gonna have you keep casting this.
Sirmas me too.
Ooh, there you go. Okay, I'm going to have you go ahead and just cast that, because why not? This is one problem with druids, is they don't really have a lot of direct damage attacks, so for him to deal with that zombie, it's kind of tricky. Without just having him hit him. Yeah, I mean, just might as well just keep attacking.
Oh, good.
Supposed to happen.
Okay, let's do a second wind. I can't believe this thing is still alive. Okay, it's almost dead.
It is no use. I cannot get through.
There we go. Okay, you need to move. You need to back up. That is not okay. Okay, can you paralyze him? 19! That is not a good... Oh, you know what? Where's this one? This will boost up the aim. So we'll use that to help him get some attacks in. Go ahead and have him... blast him with electricity.
No good.
Okay, you know what? If you're gonna move that close, at least move off to the side to spread you guys out, so he's not just kicking your butt the whole time. Now attack him. Okay, he got him bloodied. That's
Just
good.
like that.
Supposed to happen.
Let's see, he's got it up more. So, this one does what? Causes the target to relive the psychic trauma and injury moment and receive experience of damage all over again. Yeah, let's do that. 24%? No, let's not do that. Okay, just keep attacking. I'll use his higher level abilities. They'll probably suit me better.
Like flogging the figurehead. Futile.
Let's see. What is his saber thing? By swinging the saber... Yes, I want you to have more penetration. Oh, you know what? Who else can get more penetration? I think it's with hers. Far more accurate. It should work too. What is he at? He has his blunderbuss is out. I might switch him. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna switch him to his pistols so that I can have him back up and continue attacking.
Good. Oh, that's the stuff.
So if you guys hear that creepy kind of female voice that's going, that's actually my sword. My main sword here, Modweir, is actually inhabited by the soul of some lady who's she's a little violent.
I need to try something else.
Oh, there goes that again. Alright. As soon as you get up to Kehu, I'm gonna have you run away. Run away! Okay, now that you're up, I want you to cast something to help heal her and yourself. Like that.
Like flogging a figurehead.
We're just poking at him, but we're making progress.
That was horrible.
Just like that.
What do you have ability-wise left? Well, he's already marked, right? Yeah, so that's not gonna do anything. So just keep making him bleed.
Let's go.
Okay, let's see. Is he stunned? 1%? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. How about stunning him? Can you stun him? 45%. I'll take it.
Another attack.
Oh, good.
Oh well.
Take him down.
Okay, do you have... What do you have that might actually do some damage to him? Let's try that.
Just like get a clean hit.
You, what are you up to now? What is this one? Destroys an enemy's memory with calculated accuracy, confusing and dazing them before rapidly jumping to additional enemies. That's not really going to help me. This one... Let's just try it. Might as well. Might be able to stun him for a second. It doesn't look like it. Okay.
This does not work.
Where's he at?
Oh, good.
Ouch. Okay.
Let's go.
Hits him again. I'm probably gonna just then his other second wind. Oh, like that. Let's go ahead and do that.
Right between you.
This does
Just
not
like
work.
This doesn't usually happen. I swear.
That's
That is getting painful. Okay, let's give him that. I don't know if that's gonna help. Might not even be effective because of his ability to block it. Yep, I think he did. Yeah, he resisted it. Gosh darn it. It's the one thing, the Mage Slayer, I not really feeling like it was a good idea. What else do you have? You are all out of abilities. Okay, so we know that ice isn't gonna work. That's just not gonna do anything. Might as well just keep hitting him with what we can.
No good.
Well, actually, let's do... Every once in a while, my healing spells do actually affect him, so it would be nice if it would. You know, if he fails to resist it. Because, yeah, if he doesn't, he's probably gonna die. Either that, or you know what? Here, we can do this. Just that. And that should help keep him alive.
Looks.
Ooh! Okay, good. That will help heal Seraphin anyway. Although he needs to get out of there because I don't want him that close. And he is... Oh, frick. Let's see here. She has a cool ability where her attacks actually can remove...
Can't get a clean hit.
if she does attack him. Nope. I guess, oh, maybe it's because he's frightened. Maybe it only works on Charmed. Okay, oh well. He's probably gonna go down. Let's see. He should still have his thing running though that gives him health. Plus her little... He's getting health from quite a few stuff right now, so he should be okay. As long as he doesn't get pelted anytime soon, so... You see, he might be going down. If he doesn't stop attacking him, he's definitely gonna go down.
Oh, good.
Can't afford to lose another.
Yeah, this is gonna get a lot harder with one less person hitting him, considering we're just tickling this guy. I don't know if I'm just not high enough level, or what the deal is. What? Let's try this thing. I don't know if this is gonna work on him. 19%, probably not, but at this point in time, we gotta do something.
We'll be hitting the water.
Is he still bleeding at all? Let's just keep hitting him with that. Kind of some damage over time. Who just hit him for 42? Because you need to be doing... The messenger hits... Oh, no, he hit us for 42. Maya. His dragon scales.
This does not work.
What you got?
Right between the eyes.
Try something like this. No, it's gonna be close. Close.
Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
Another attack, Cap.
This one creates a liquid copy. Yeah, let's do that. Since we lost one person, we'll add another one. That's also the problem, is he's healing himself.
Can't get a clean hit.
Okay, let's see here.
Worth and rough.
Wow, he's pretty much out of abilities. Alright, well I might as well blast that undead.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Yeah, this is an indication of what this DLC is gonna be like. This is gonna be rough.
Futile.
Oh, frick. Okay, as soon as you get up, run away. Actually, run away up by him, because then maybe he can heal you. So I'm gonna have to use my power on him as well.
I'll be seeing you soon.
Seraphim,
Oh, he engaged on him right before he ran. Because she's frightened. Okay. Oh, he's near death, though. Oh, we almost got him. Almost got him. Alright. You there. Let's empower you so you can get some abilities off. Just throw whatever you have at him. Whatever might hit.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Hopefully he'll just keep attacking her.
Can't get a clean hit.
Alright, I'm gonna do that little double spell again, because that actually worked out really well. What is hitting him? What is... Console Hut's Corrosive Siphon. Awesome. Okay, well after you cast that, I'm gonna have you
Might as well be
cast
hitting
the
the
healing.
water.
If you would hurry up, because you're about to die. Just go ahead and use a potion fast.
The water shaper has been knocked out.
Did what? Oh. Why is everybody paralyzed? Maybe it's because he's gonna run away? He's gonna run away, right? Okay, she's back up. What does this do? Use the luminous shard stored soul energy to strike a target, lowering the defense penalty. Becomes more potent. Let's just do that. Why not? Well, never mind, because it's freaking 0%. Alright, let's you really don't need that, so let's switch you over. Alright, it's down to you
I
two.
need to try something else.
And our little, what you call it, guy.
Still got it.
He's so close.
Can't get a clean hit.
This just shows you what a great tank Pallegina is, though. She's been sitting there taking it, and I haven't really had to heal her too much. She's been kind of doing it herself.
How could I miss that?
Paladin and fighter, I tell you, they just don't die. Of course, she gets frightened, which is surprising because I have a lot of bonuses to her to keep her from getting
Might as well be hitting the water.
like those kind of debuffs. So let's see. I might have to go ahead and empower Maya as well.
You were saying?
Oh, if she can hit this finishing blow, that should be it. Because this thing hits like a tank.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Boom! Yeah! That's why I have Maya around. Well, that was easy. No, that was not. That is not a good name for that achievement.
What is happening? How could this happen? Where is Vatnir? Someone find Vatnir! What does it all mean?
Whew. That was fun, huh? Sheesh. Alright, I think with that, we'll go ahead and just take a break from this video, because, wow, that was a battle. So, I'll go ahead and just, after I stop recording, go ahead and rest up and get everybody back up to full strength, and then we will go talk to Vatnir and see what is going on around here, and why did we just fight what I feel is the end boss at the beginning of this DLC. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you keep tuning in. I'm going to try to finish up this DLC, and then when the new one comes out, I'll probably do some videos for that as well. But be sure to keep tuning in. We've also been I've been trying to put up some more different videos, like with Overwatch, and as more stuff comes out, I'll probably put up some videos from other games, as well as the other guys will probably start putting some up. So just keep checking back with the channel. Be sure to subscribe. Click the notification button if you want to see when we put out new videos. Also, be sure to leave us any comments about maybe some stuff you want to see, or stuff you like, stuff you don't like. Also, be sure to go check out the Used Gamers podcast for a bunch of different reviews and discussions about all things video games. Other than that, I hope you guys continue to enjoy the game. Hopefully you picked it up by now. If not, you definitely should. It's an awesome, awesome game. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening.